Welcome back to Now and Know, everybody. Today we're diving headfirst into the whirlwind world of Indian politics. It's a country with more political parties than, well, let's just say it's got a lot. And with each one rocking a different ideology and backstory, understanding their roles is like trying to follow a Bollywood movie with subtitles in Sanskrit. But don't you worry, because that's what we're here for. We're going to break it down nice and slow for those of us who didn't grow up with a portrait of Gandhi hanging in their living room. We're talking about the big dogs, the underdogs, the ones who make you go, wait, they believe what? So buckle up as we uncover the secrets of 25 key political parties in India, from their origin stories to their biggest hits, and let's be honest, some of their biggest flops. Let's find out what makes them tick, what makes them powerful, and what makes some of them, well, let's just say, interesting choices come election time. First up, we got the head honchos, the big kahunas, the ones currently calling the shots, the Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP as the cool kids called them. Founded back in 1980, these guys are all about that Hindutva life. Think Hindu nationalism, if you will. Now, the BJP's rise has been nothing short of meteoric. They've been killing it in the economic development game, talking tough on security and appealing to that sense of national pride. They're like that friend who shows up to the party with a killer sound system and a whole lot of confidence. You can't help but notice them. But like that same friend after one too many drinks, the BJP can sometimes be a bit much. Critics say their policies can be a tad exclusionary, particularly towards minorities. They're accused of playing a little loose with secularism, which, in a diverse country like India, is kind of a big deal. Next up, we've got the veterans, the OGs, the ones who've seen it all, the Indian National Congress, or INC. These guys are like the wise old grandparents of Indian politics. They've been around since, well, forever, 1885 to be exact. That's older than sliced bread, people. Now, the INC is all about that secularism and social democracy life. They're like that one cool teacher everyone had who encouraged you to be yourself and fight for what you believe in. They've had their time in the sun leading India to independence and shaping its early years, but lately the INC has been struggling to keep up with the times. They've been plagued by leadership issues, allegations of corruption, and whispers of dynastic politics. It's like they're trying to run a marathon with a bad case of shin splints and a family member clinging to their back. Can they adapt and win over those younger voters who are looking for change? Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading down south to Tamil Nadu, the land of spicy food and even spicier politics. And when it comes to Tamil politics, the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, or DMK, is the king of the castle. These guys are all about that Dravidian nationalism, fighting for the rights and recognition of Tamil identity. They're like that fiercely independent friend who always stands up for what they believe in, even if it means going against the grain. But the DMK isn't without its controversies. They've been accused of corruption and, you guessed it, a little bit of that good old-fashioned nepotism. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Despite their flaws, the DMK remains a force to be reckoned with in Tamil Nadu, commanding a loyal following that swears by their commitment to social justice and Tamil pride. Chapter 4, All India Trinamool Congress, AITC, the Bengal Tigress. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading east to West Bengal, the land of soulful music, delicious fish curry, and some seriously passionate politics. And when it comes to West Bengal, the All India Trinamool Congress, or AITC, is the reigning champion. Now, the AITC is the brainchild of this powerhouse of a woman, Mamata Banerjee. They call her Didi, which means elder sister. And trust me, you don't want to mess with Didi. She formed the party back in 1998, focusing on grassroots activism and connecting with the everyday people. But like a simmering pot of biryani, the AITC's journey has been a mix of progress and some, shall we say, fiery moments. They've faced their fair share of challenges, from governance issues to political clashes with their rivals. But one thing's for sure, the AITC is a force to be reckoned with in West Bengal, and Didi's not backing down anytime soon. Chapter 5, Aam Aadmi Party, AAP, the Anti-Corruption Crusaders. Hold on tight, because we're about to dive into the world of the Aam Aadmi Party, or AAP. These guys burst onto the scene like a Bollywood action hero in 2011, fueled by the anti-corruption movement that was sweeping India. Led by the bespectacled Arvind Kejriwal, the AAP promised to clean up the system, fight for the common man, that's what Aam Aadmi means, by the way, and bring transparency to government. They were like that new kid in school who promised to shake things up, and people were ready for a change. But just like a Bollywood blockbuster, the AAP's story has had its fair share of drama. They've been criticised for their sometimes chaotic governance style and internal squabbles that would make a soap opera blush. But love them or hate them, you can't deny that the AAP has shaken up Indian politics and given a voice to the disillusioned and the disaffected. Chapter 6. Shiv Sena, the Guardians of Maharashtra. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the world of Shiv Sena, a party that's as Maharashtra as a steaming plate of vada pav. Founded back in 1966, these guys are all about that Marathi Manus pride, think championing the rights and culture of the Marathi people. Now, Shiv Sena has never been shy about making their presence known. They're known for their fiery brand of politics, their staunch Hindutva ideology, and their, shall we say, direct approach to getting their point across. They're like that friend who doesn't mince words and always lets you know exactly what they're thinking, even if it ruffles a few feathers along the way. But Shiv Sena's no stranger to controversy. They've been accused of using strong-arm tactics, promoting a divisive agenda, and sometimes resorting to, let's just say, unconventional methods to achieve their goals. Love them or hate them, you can't deny that Shiv Sena has left its mark on Maharashtra politics, shaping the state's identity and wielding considerable influence over its people. Chapter 7, Rashtriya Janata Dal, RJD, the champions of social justice. Get ready to rumble because we're heading to Bihar, the land of lush green fields, vibrant culture, and some seriously intense politics. And when it comes to Bihar politics, the Rashtriya Janata Dal, or RJD, is a force to be reckoned with. Founded by the charismatic but controversial Lalu Prasad Yadav in 1997, the RJD champions the rights of the marginalized and the downtrodden. They're all about social justice, fighting for the little guy and sticking it to the man. But the RJD's journey hasn't been without its bumps. They've been plagued by allegations of corruption. And let's be honest, Lalu himself is a bit of a character known for his quick wit, populist pronouncements and, well, let's just say unconventional political style. Chapter 8. Janata Dal United, JD2U. The Balancing Act. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading back to Bihar, where the political landscape is as unpredictable as the monsoon season. And in this unpredictable landscape, the Janata Dal United, or JDU, has emerged as a master of the Balancing Act. Led by Nitish Kumar, a man known for his no-nonsense demeanor and his focus on development, the JDU has carved out a unique space for itself in Bihar politics. They're all about social equity, good governance, and keeping things, well, united. But navigating the choppy waters of Bihar politics is no easy feat. The JDU has seen its fair share of fluctuating alliances, switching sides like a game of political musical chairs. Chapter 9, Bahujan Samaj Party, BSP. The elephant in the room. Get ready to meet the Bahujan Samaj Party, or BSP, a party that's as bold as their symbol, the elephant. Founded by the formidable Mayawati in 1984, the BSP is all about empowering the Dalits, those who've been historically marginalized and oppressed. Mayawati, a woman who rose from humble beginnings to become a powerful political force, has led the BSP with an iron fist, demanding respect and recognition for the Dalit community. They're like that friend who speaks truth to power, unafraid to call out injustice and fight for what they believe in. But the BSP's journey has been marked by both triumphs and challenges. They've faced accusations of corruption and internal power struggles that would make a Shakespearean drama look tame. Chapter 10, Nationalist Congress Party, NCP. The Sharad Pawar Show. Get ready for a dose of Maharashtra politics because we're talking about the Nationalist Congress Party, or NCP, a party that's synonymous with one man, Sharad Pawar. Now, Pawar is a political heavyweight, a seasoned player who knows the ins and outs of the game like the back of his hand. The NCP, formed in 1999, champions secularism and social justice. They're like that savvy uncle who knows how to work the system, build alliances and get things done. But the NCP has also faced its share of criticism. They've been accused of playing power politics, engaging in a bit of that good old-fashioned dynasty building, and sometimes prioritizing political maneuvering over actual governance. Chapter 11, Telugu Desam Party TDP, the pride of Andhra. Hold on to your lungis, folks, because we're heading south to Andhra Pradesh, the land of fiery curries and even fierier politics. And when it comes to Andhra politics, the Telugu Desam Party, or TDP, is a household name. Founded by the charismatic actor-turned-politician N.T. Rama Rao, fondly known as NTR, back in 1982, the TDP champions Telugu pride and regional aspirations. They're like that one friend who's fiercely loyal to their roots, always ready to defend their culture and identity. But the TDP's journey has been a roller coaster ride of highs and lows. They've experienced the euphoria of electoral victories, the heartbreak of losing power, and the challenges of adapting to a changing political landscape. Chapter 12, Samajwadi Party, SP, the Yadav clan. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're heading back to Uttar Pradesh, the heartland of Indian politics, where the Samajwadi Party, or SP, reigns supreme. And when we say reigns supreme, we mean it. This party is practically synonymous with the Yadav family, especially Mulayam Singh Yadav and his son Akhilesh. The SP, founded in 1992, is all about championing the cause of the Samajwadis, those who believe in social equality and justice. They're like that big, boisterous family that always looks out for their own, even if it means bending the rules a little. But the SP's journey has been as dramatic as a Bollywood family saga, complete with power struggles, internal feuds, and enough twists and turns to make your head spin. They've been accused of corruption, nepotism, and sometimes prioritizing their own interests over the needs of the people. Chapter 13, Indian National Lokdal, or INLD, the voice of the heartland. Get ready to explore the rural heartland of Haryana, where the INLD has been a dominant force for decades. Founded in 1996, the INLD has always positioned itself as the champion of the farmers, the labourers, and the common man. Led by the Chautala clan, particularly Om Prakash Chautala and his son Abhay, the INLD has a loyal following among those who see them as the true representatives of the rural masses. They're like that down-to-earth friend who's always there to lend a helping hand, even if it means getting their hands dirty. But the INLD's journey hasn't been without its share of controversies. They've been plagued by allegations of corruption, factionalism, and a leadership style that some perceive as autocratic. Chapter 14, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, or JMM, the Guardians of Jharkhand. Hold on tight, folks, because we're heading to the tribal heartland of Jharkhand, where the JMM reigns supreme. This party, formed in 1972, is all about fighting for the rights of the indigenous people, protecting their land, their culture, and their identity. Led by Shibu Soren, a charismatic figure who's been a constant presence in Jharkhand politics, the JMM has played a pivotal role in the state's formation and development. They're like that fierce warrior, fiercely protective of their people and their land, and they've fought tooth and nail to ensure their voices are heard. But the JMM's journey has been far from smooth sailing. They've faced accusations of corruption, internal rifts, and a struggle to balance their commitment to tribal identity with the demands of modern governance. Chapter 15, Communist Party of India, or CPI, the red flag still flies. Get ready for a blast from the past, folks, because we're talking about the CPI, a party that's been waving the red flag since 1925. That's right, back when flapper dresses and jazz music were all the rage, the CPI was already fighting for the rights of the working class, promoting socialist ideals and dreaming of a classless society. Now, the CPI has seen better days, let's be honest. Their influence has waned over the years, and they're not the political force they once were. It's like they're that old vinyl record player. in the attic, full of history and nostalgia, but struggling to compete with the sleek, modern sound systems of today. But don't count them out just yet. The CPI still has a loyal following, particularly among trade unions and student groups, and they continue to advocate for social justice, economic equality, and the rights of the marginalized. Chapter 16, Communist Party of India, Marxist CPIM, the hammer and sickle in Kerala. Hold on to your hats, comrades, because we're heading down south to Kerala, the land of coconut groves, backwaters, and a whole lot of red. And when we say red, we mean the Communist Party of India, Marxist, or CPIM, the party that's turned Kerala into India's very own socialist haven. These guys are serious about their Marxism-Leninism, advocating for social justice, workers' rights, and a more equitable distribution of wealth. They're like that friend who's always quoting Che Guevara and organizing study groups on dialectical materialism. Now, the CPIM has been ruling Kerala on and off for decades, and they've definitely made their mark. They've implemented some impressive social welfare programs, boosted literacy rates, and created a more egalitarian society. But they've also faced criticism for their sometimes rigid ideology, their bureaucratic inefficiencies, and their struggles to adapt to the changing economic realities of globalization. Chapter 17, Shiromani Akali Dal, SAD, the Guardians of Sikh Identity. Get ready to explore the vibrant state of Punjab, the land of Bhangra butter chicken, and the Shiromani Akali Dal, or SAD, a party that's synonymous with Sikh identity and religious politics. Founded in 1920, the SAD has played a pivotal role in shaping Punjab's political and social landscape. Now, the SAD is all about protecting the rights and interests of the Sikh community. They're like that fiercely proud friend who's deeply connected to their heritage and always ready to defend their faith and culture. They've fought for Sikh autonomy, greater religious freedom, and a share of power in Punjab. But the SAD's journey hasn't been without its share of controversies. They've been accused of using religion for political gain, promoting a narrow Sikh agenda, and sometimes resorting to divisive tactics. Chapter 18, Kerala Congress, M, the voice of the Christian community. Hold on tight, because we're heading back to God's own country, Kerala, where the political landscape is as diverse as its spices. And amidst this diversity, the Kerala Congress, M, or KCM, has emerged as a powerful voice for the Christian community. Now, the KCM is all about protecting the interests of Christians in Kerala, ensuring their representation in government and addressing their concerns. They're like that friend who's always there to lend a helping hand, especially to those who share their faith. But the KCM's journey has been marked by factionalism, with various splinter groups emerging over the years, each vying for power and influence. It's like a family reunion gone wrong, with everyone arguing over who gets the biggest slice of the pie. Chapter 19, Patali Makalkachi, or PMK, the champions of the Vanyar community. Get ready to explore the intricate tapestry of Tamil Nadu politics, where caste-based parties play a significant role, and one such party is the PMK, a party that champions the interests of the Vanyar community. Founded in 1989, the PMK has been a vocal advocate for the Vanyars, demanding greater representation in education, employment, and government. They're like that friend who's fiercely loyal to their community, always ready to fight for their rights and uplift their people. But the PMK's journey has been marked by accusations of promoting caste-based politics, resorting to divisive rhetoric, and struggling to expand their appeal beyond their core constituency. Chapter 20, Yuvahana Shramika Rithu Congress Party, or YSRCP, the Jagan Mohan Reddy Show. Hold on to your hats, because we're heading back to Andhra Pradesh, where the political scene is as spicy as a plate of biryani. And in this fiery landscape, the YSRCP has emerged as a dominant force. Led by the charismatic Jagan Mohan Reddy, often referred to as Jagan, the YSRCP is all about welfare schemes, populist measures, and appealing to the masses. They're like that friend who throws the best parties, always showering their guests with food, drinks, and a good time. But the YSRCP's journey has been marked by accusations of personality-driven politics, with Jagan at the centre of it all. They've also faced criticism for their reliance on populist schemes, which some argue are unsustainable in the long run. Chapter 21. Revolutionary Socialist Party, or RSP, keeping the socialist dream alive. Get ready for a blast from the past, comrades, because we're talking about the Revolutionary Socialist Party, or RSP, a party that's been keeping the socialist dream alive in India since 1940, founded by revolutionaries and intellectuals. The RSP advocates for workers' rights, social justice, and a more equitable society. They're like that friend who's always organizing protests, attending rallies, and fighting for the underdog. But the RSP, like many leftist parties in India, has struggled to maintain its relevance in a rapidly changing political landscape. They've faced declining electoral fortunes, a shrinking support base, and a struggle to connect with younger generations. Get ready for a journey back in time, folks, as we explore the legacy of one of India's most iconic freedom fighters, Subhas Chandra Bose, and the party he founded, the Forward Bloc. Formed in 1939, the Forward Bloc emerged from the Indian National Congress, advocating for complete independence from British rule and a more radical approach to achieving it. They're like that friend who's always pushing the boundaries, challenging the status quo, and urging everyone to think outside the box. But the Forward Bloc, despite its historical significance, has struggled to maintain its relevance in post-independence India. They've faced leadership crises, ideological dilemmas, and a shrinking support base. Chapter 23, Viduthalai Chiruthagal Kachi, VCK, the voice of Dalit assertion. Hold on tight, because we're heading back to Tamil Nadu, where the political landscape is as diverse as its culture. And amidst this diversity, the Viduthalai Chiruthagal Kachi, or VCK, has emerged as a powerful voice for Dalit assertion and social justice. Founded in 1982, the VCK, led by the fiery Thol Thirumavalavan, has been at the forefront of fighting for Dalit rights, challenging caste discrimination, and demanding a more equitable society. They're like that friend who's not afraid to speak truth to power, even if it means ruffling a few feathers along the way. The VCK's journey has been marked by accusations of promoting identity politics, resorting to confrontational tactics, and struggling to expand their appeal beyond their core constituency. Chapter 24, Bharat Rashtra Samiti, BRS, the Telangana powerhouse. Get ready to explore the newest state in India, Telangana, where the Bharat Rashtra Samiti, or BRS, formerly known as the Telangana Rashtra Samiti, TRS, has emerged as a political powerhouse. Led by the charismatic K. Chandrasekhar Rao, often referred to as KCR, the BRS played a pivotal role in the formation of Telangana state, fighting for its separation from Andhra Pradesh. They're like that friend who's always fighting for what they believe in, even if it means going against the grain and challenging the status quo. But the BRS, despite its success in achieving statehood for Telangana, has faced criticism for its style of governance, its focus on regional identity, and its alleged involvement in corruption scandals. Chapter 25, Janata Dal, Secular, JDS. The balancing act in Karnataka. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Karnataka, the land of coffee, IT hubs, and some seriously complex politics. And in this intricate political landscape, the Janata Dal Secular, or JDS, has carved out a unique space for itself, always playing the role of the kingmaker. Led by the Dev Gowda family, particularly H.D. Dev Gowda and his son H.D. Kumaraswamy, the JDS has often found itself in the position of holding the balance of power in Karnataka, forming alliances with both national parties, the BJP and the Congress, at different points in time. But the JDS's journey has been marked by internal conflicts, leadership struggles, and accusations of opportunism. They've been criticized for their shifting alliances, their focus on regional interests, and their perceived inability to provide stable governance. And there you have it, folks. That's a crash course on 25 of the most influential political parties shaping the world's largest democracy. We've seen the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre. From fiery regional champions to national powerhouses, each party brings its own flavor to the melting pot of Indian politics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the heart of Indian democracy, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Now and Know for more fascinating content, and share this video with your friends, especially those who still think India is all about yoga and Bollywood. And while you're at it, let us know in the comments which party you found the most intriguing, which political aspect you'd like us to explore next, or if you have any burning questions about the world's largest democracy. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring.